Welcome back, Comet Country. We have the Comets taking on the Middletown Middies here, 44-21 here after the first half. Caden, that was a very interesting first half.
Yeah, and we saw good possessions from both sides, and I mean Mason definitely got the upper edge of it, but Middletown definitely looked strong against this really tough Mason Comets team.
For sure. The Middletown Middies had a lot of struggle getting the ball inside, only shooting 20 total shots that first half to the Comets 31, and that's going to be a big problem for the Middies if they cannot get their number one scorer on their team, Jemiah Jones, going at 9 points per game. So we're going to see how the Middletown Middies respond here. We're going to have Haber at the top of the key, over to Parrish. Parrish takes it back out to Sanders. Gets it down to Yost, who had a lot of work going in the middle there in that first half. Down to Sanders. Sanders gets to go there. And in that first half, Sanders had that big and one. As we're going to see a block there from Yost. Great job by the big man there, Yost, to get that block, as they're going to get it back out here to Daniels. Daniels over to Gregory. Gregory tries to take it herself, gets it back out, and they're going to hit it there. That's going to be Layla Johnson with the bucket. And Gilman tries to respond with one of her own. Yost gets the second chance points there. And second chance points, Caden, were a very big part of that first half. 13 for Mason, only 11 for Mason, only one of Middletown. Yost there adding to that number. As she gets another steal there, Yost going to work early here. Met Parrish, great pass up to Haber. Haber with the bucket herself.
Yeah, Mason's been able to really work well in transition, and fast break points have been great for Mason. They've been able to get out there in front and not have to worry about Middletown set up their defense very much.
As Lang's going to take another three. He's going to miss it, though. It's going to be the Comets' ball. Lang there had three three-pointers in the first half. Led the Middies in points with 9.
And that's somewhere where Middletown struggled this season, shooting only 18.7% before this game, and they've been shooting pretty efficiently from the perimeter. They've been taking smart shots, I'd say.
As it's going to be a blocking foul on the Middies. Going to take it out under the basket, number 32, Persha Edwards. It's going to be a foul on her. Parrish taking the ball out, gets it over to Haber. Haber in the corner, shoots it herself, hits the three there. Haber, 5 points early into this second half. And Gregory's going to get it out to Lang. Lang's going to get it out to Edwards. Edwards inside. Nothing brewing inside, though, on the tall Parrish.
Middletown passing around. They're just trying to find somewhere to go and try to beat this 2-3, but there's not really much open yet. As
Yost is going to make a saving play there. He's going to get it back to the Middies, though. He's going to drive it herself, going to take the shot. Not going to be good, though. Edwards. Solid attempt, though, just getting a shot up there is a win out of a possession for the Middies up to this point. Out to Gilman. Gilman shoots a three. Not true, though. Back to Yost. Yost gets fouled. That's going to be 2 shots for Yost, and she says, "Get off me," to the Middletown defender that was hanging on her.
we saw another three there from Gilman. She leads Mason in attempted threes and made threes for that matter. I mean, she just takes a bunch of them, and that's kind of her specialty. You need to have a three-point specialist on your team.
And very impressive being a freshman already and having such an impact on a varsity squad. Going to be great to see her in the years to come for sure. Yost misses the second one. Rebounded by Kessler. Kessler, one dribble and gets it up. Another second-hand points for the Comets there. Kessler with a great layup. gets it down low. Just going to rim out there. And they're going to push back up to Clark. Clark back out to Kessler. Tries to get it down low there. Yost misses the layup. And that's going to be the Middletown Middies ball as Gregory is going to take it up herself and reset this offense.
For the inside. Wow. Between 3 defenders there. What a finish.
It's Layla Johnson there for the Middies. Making a strong finish there. And they're just going to pass it around the key here, trying to find Yost down low, as that has worked very well numerous times to this point. And Parrish, or that's going to be Schaefer to Parrish. Parrish for the 3. No good. Rebounded by Edwards. And they're going to reset it back out here to Edwards. Edwards sees nothing on the right side, goes back left, intercepted by Parrish. Parrish 2-on-1 here with Kessler. Kessler goes behind the back, Parrish does, but just misplaces that ball. Wow, that would have been a great play from Parrish.
Yeah, I mean, a little flashy there, but, you know, you're up 30. You can probably do that if you want. Just did not connect there. Honestly, I bet Kessler was a little surprised to see that herself.
And that's the type of plays that you make, though, when you're a star player on a team like Parrish is. As we're going to have Edwards on the corner here. Tries to get it into 3 defenders, not going to work. Schaefer's going to intercept that, but miscommunication there causes a turnover for the Comets. And they're going to sub out Parrish here.
That might be because of that pass right there. I mean,
Coach might get on her for that one a little bit. It's going to be a 3-ball from Edwards. Edwards not going to connect. Rebounded by Clark. Clark going to pass up to Haber. Haber's going to take it up herself. Has an open look. Elects to not take it over to Schaefer. Schaefer going to get fouled on that. 2 free throws for the junior. Three fouls already for the Middies here. Once again, we can see them getting into a little bit of foul trouble, as Schaefer's going to miss the first of 2.
Schaefer's yet to hit a free throw on the season. Let's see if you can get this first one here.
Comets up 56-26. Cruising with a nice 30-point lead here. 3:21 to go.
And one thing really point out, the Comets have 1 foul this entire game. They've played really disciplined, as there's the first free throw for Schaefer. But yeah, the Comets have played really, really disciplined basketball, and it's been great to watch. You know, they're making huge turnovers. Here's another one for Schaefer.
As Haber's going to take it up 3-on-1 there. Clark going to take the mid-ranger and gets it to fall in. Did a little around the world on the rim there, but falls in eventually. That's going to be the first point of the game from Mal Clark.
2 threes, really fierce on him. Just not able to do much. Another tipped pass. Mason's been in those passing lanes very heavily today. And Middletown just has not been able to get the ball passed around to beat the 2-3, and they can't pass the ball around at all.
We can see Jasmine Johnson there hit 2 big threes in the first half. 8 points to this point in the game. Gonna sub in there for Annalise Knight. Gregory gets it tipped away. Haber's going to take it herself in transition and gets the easy layup to go. Another steal by Haber there, and just an aggressive play from an aggressive player. As they try to get Jones going down low, triple teamed, gets her own rebound. And it's going to stay with the Middies.
Visibly frustrated. She wanted that bucket. She has not been able to be the threat that, you know, we thought she would be coming in, but you know, she's been double teamed whenever she gets the ball. So she hasn't been able to be a big part of this offense.
As they're going to get it out to Ripe here, Imani Johnson guarding. Takes it herself, goes for the little floater, and she hits it. Right, missed a couple of games this season. Only played in 6 to this point.
That one looked kind of like a missed foul there, but no call.
As Ripe again, looking to take it inside, gets it back out. Over to Jones. Jones hits the bucket over Sanders there. And she has a big height advantage at 6'4". And so they're trying to get her to use that here. That's going to be her first points of the game.
Yeah, she's been neutralized at this point. Hasn't been on the field much, and almost a and one there.
It's going to send Mal Clark to the line for 2 shots.
Yeah, but Clark's been able to perform when she's on the court, but she doesn't see the court as much. But she's able to she has a couple points here today.
Misses the first of 2. Does the senior. Is Kaylin Burley. Checks in. Not going to hit the second one. Rebounded by Hiley. Miscommunication there, but Jones saves it for the middies.
Oh.
Out to Daniels. Daniels gets it into Jones. Jones, second chance, doesn't get that one to go. Gets her own rebound again. She's going to get fouled.
That's the height advantage doing its work, huh, Will? I mean, you know, we mentioned this all game long. You know, they have this tall 6'4", this, you know, big body in the paint, and just have not been able to use it.
We have a running clock going here.
I think that might have been accidental, or no.
That's going to be the end of the quarter. They're going to finish off this free throw.
You know, shooting your free throws by yourself without any technical fouls or anything, you know, it's just kind of a unique experience.
Yes. And she's not going to hit the second one. That's going to be the end of the third period. Comets leading the middies 61-31. Game here from the Comets.
Yeah,
not turning the ball over much, causing turnovers for the other team. Like we said earlier, averaging 9 steals a game, and getting their stars, getting their bench, using their depth, just really to its fullest.
Yeah, I mean, they haven't been able to be stopped at all today. You know, Middletown has had no answers, and it's just kind of starting to, you know, spread. The lead's starting to spread even more as we continue to go. I mean, Middletown was, you know, in a spot where they could cut it down to a, you know, a much more respectable deficit, but I mean, Mason's kind of run away with it to this point. You know, dropping almost 20 in the third quarter. So, you know, Middletown's gonna have to try to answer here in the last 8 minutes.
Yeah, and in that first half, we saw 11 points off the bench from Mason, which is huge to have that type of depth and be able to trust your other subs to go in for your stars and give them a break, right? So they've been doing a great job of that. It's going to be Middletown's ball to start this fourth quarter. 8 minutes left in this game.
It looks like the Comets are going to be putting their bench players in the game for the remaining 4. And they're just going to try to play this one out, make sure no starters are going to get hurt or anything like that.
Had some sort of technical difficulty there, but we are starting here. And Mal Clark guarding up strong on them. Jasmine Johnson out there gets it to Jones down low. Jones passing it out to Johnson. Johnson over to Gregory, and she resets it outside. It's going to be Jones trying to get it over. Just not able to get that ball inside to them. Langley with the 3 threes already at the top of the key there you see, but cannot get it to go there, and that's going to be Johnson. Out on her, Comets ball.
As soon as Jones got that ball on that right elbow, she was swarmed by Mason defenders. And there's 3 people around. She just couldn't find the open person around the perimeter. So, maybe a little bit of adjustment she has to make, you know, when she's being triple teamed, you know, find the open man, get to him.
Now Clark finds Johnson down below. Not going to get the layup to go, though. Rebounded by the middies. And we're going to have him pushing it up here to Langley. Langley not able to hold on to the ball. Smart play, though, by Ava Langley there. Saw it was going out, would have been out on her. Hit it off the Comets. Middies ball. 6:36 to go left in the game. Gets it over to Jones. Jones working with 3 girls on her. Gets it off. And that's going to be out of bounds on the middies.
It was a good attempt there, you know, trying to drive to the hoop. Just wasn't able to finish there. So, you know, Jones has been trying to get involved, and it just hasn't worked.
They've stuck with this 3-2 defense all game. They've not switched it up to man or anything up to this point. Johnson thinks about it, does not take it, though. As Clark's going to get it back to Johnson. Inside, does not see anything there. Back out to Clark. Clark goes under the hoop, out to Johnson for 3, and she hits it. Her 3rd 3 of the game, Jasmine Johnson, being a big factor here off of the bench.
Yeah, Johnson, 11 points off the bench, leading scorer off the bench for the Comets, and you know, is one of the top scorers for the Comets in the game. I think tied 2nd. So she's made a huge impact off the bench. And
as that ball is going to fly over the head of Langley, out on Johnson. It's going to be the Comets' ball here. Imani Johnson brings it up. Sees nothing. Clark back to Johnson. And they're just playing 2-man up there. Johnson and Clark are. Clark takes it herself. No good. Rebounded by Schaefer with the extra effort. Now Clark gets a good pass from Schaefer, and she's going to deliver on that bucket there is Clark.
The perimeter there.
Going to take a mid-range shot there. No good, though, from Edwards. Now Clark working it again around the perimeter. Too hot to handle there for Clark, but she's going to get it back there. And that's going to be out to Johnson. Johnson for the 3. 3 ball is no good. Almost rebounded by Schaefer, but it's going to be Johnson with the rebound.
Very high arcing shot there. One of the highest ones I've seen. Almost went in.
Tries to get it to Johnson down below. Not able to. Pump fake there. And that's going to be a blocking foul and 2 shots there for Kenya Benson. It's the first one there, does Benson. 3:32 left in this game, running clock. They're going to check right back in.
Yeah, Mason recorded their 2nd foul of the game on that play. Or maybe
gonna
3rd.
Hit the second one there. And they're going to sub in. We're going to have Johnson taking it up here. Gets it out to Clark. Getting around the perimeter. Middletown playing some very solid defense here, though, not being able to get it. Tries to get it to Minogue, but that's going to be intercepted by them, and it's going to be out on the middies, though, as Johnson didn't realize she had her foot sitting on the line there.
Yeah, I mean, the turnovers have been a big thing for Middletown. That's why they're down by 33. You know, over 20 turnovers, and Mason's just done a great job of, you know, getting in the passing lanes and preventing them from scoring very often.
And that ball was slapped away, but Johnson picks it up out of the air and finishes off that layup for the Comets. We have Ripe looking at Johnson down below. Passes it out. Gets it to Gregory. Gregory in the corner. Schaefer on her. Sees nothing. Gets it back out to Ripe. Daniels drives to the corner. Sees nothing there, though. Gets back out. That's going to be intercepted by Natalie Schaefer. Schaefer, transition layup, hits it as the Comets eclipse the 70-point mark in this game. What a game from the Comets here.
Yeah, average 10 points over their average. They've been devastating on offense and defense, and it's worked to this. It's worked to this lead that they have nearing the end of the game.
Johnson's going to take it around the corner. Gets the floater to go there for the Middies. Gets it to Clark. Clark down low. Over to Minogue. Minogue with the mid-ranger. Oh, that's going to be Clark with the mid-ranger. And it is in. 59 seconds left, just under a minute in this game. Johnson's going to take it again. Hits the floater. Back-to-back floaters there from Johnson.
That was a really good drive, and if we saw it earlier, maybe this game would be a little bit closer. But Mason's just been able to prevent everything all game long.
And Minogue working a pivot foot in the middle, gets it to Schaefer. Schaefer with another layup, not good. It's going to be Minogue, though, with the and one foul off of Schaefer's miss. And that's just about been the story of the game here. Second chance points and being aggressive has been the name of the game so far here for the Comets.
Yeah, and as this will probably be the last play of the game. But almost every single person on the Comets have scored. And I mean, what a game from the Comets, right, Will? I mean,
for sure.
Consistently just playing really good offensively and defensively, and it worked for them really well. Came away with almost a 40-point win. So, maybe we'll see them continue this hot streak in future games.
For sure. And I mean, another very great win here, pushing that win streak up to 8 now for the Comets, losing streak down to 5 in a row for the Middies. Going to be interesting in our next outing against M&D for the Comets here. We will see you in the next one from Mason Broadcast. Thank you for all the directors, Winship, Caden Winship with me, and we